Hello, I'm Don Brown, Chairman of the Macomb County Board of Commissioners, and today I'm excited to kick off our Volunteer Recognition Program. The program has been a part of the board's history for the last 32 years, and each year we continue to honor new individuals who regularly work to make the lives of others in Macomb County better. Now, some would think that finding new people to honor every year would be a difficult thing after this long, but let me tell you, it isn't the case. Positive stories of residents helping others are abundant. In years past, we have celebrated dozens of volunteers at our annual celebrations. However, due to circumstances over the last year, we have limited volunteer opportunities, and our abilities to celebrate in person have been limited. So we took a different approach to the Volunteer Recognition Program. For 2021, each commissioner was asked to identify one person in their district who tirelessly worked to benefit the county. I speak on for the board as a whole when I say that identifying a single individual wasn't easy. And throughout this video, you'll see members of the Macomb County community who have gone above and beyond. They are the heartbeat of this county. I want to thank each of our volunteers who have worked to support others over the last year. These certainly have been trying times, but the compassion and kindness we've seen arise out of this pandemic has been inspiring.
As a longtime resident of Warren, I, Commissioner Michelle Nard, have truly come to see and experience how important volunteers are to a community. They are passionate about their work and helping to improve the lives of others, which ultimately improves the lives of many. The 2021 Volunteer of the Year for District 1, which represents Warren, is the perfect example of a selfless and community-oriented volunteer. Ernest Martin spends his summers mowing lawns and cleaning yards for the elderly, and his winters ensuring their walkways are safe for travel. These tasks are a labor of love, and ones he seeks no recognition for. Not only does Ernest help those in need, but his efforts also beautify the neighborhood he volunteers in. Although Ernest never seeks praise or recognition, it is actions and dedications like this that deserve to be highlighted. He is truly the unsung hero of South Warren, bringing smiles and inspiration to those he encounters and beyond. Thank you, Ernest, for continuing to support the community. Your efforts to help our elderly neighbors are why you are the District 1 2021 Volunteer of the Year. Thank you for your service.
Hi there, this is Commissioner Mysong, and I am so honored to nominate Warren resident Fred Heubener for the 2021 Volunteer of the Year. Fred is a foster parent and also a volunteer for the Macomb Foster Closet, and each year over 1,000 foster care children are provided with gifts, school supplies, diapers, and clothes. Fred also helps organize the clothing closet and food pantry in the Warren Woods Public School District for the students and families. At the start of the pandemic last year, Fred quickly organized a weekly food distribution drive-through in Warren. Since then, Fred, with the help of students and other volunteers, have distributed over 600,000 pounds of food to Macomb County residents. His extraordinary dedication to the community and hours of volunteer service deserve to be recognized, and that is why I am so proud to nominate Fred. Congratulations, Fred, and thank you for all that you do for our community.
I'm very proud to work within my local school district, especially during this time of the pandemic. It's been very difficult for all of us, and especially here in South Warren. So many people went into need. When the pandemic first started, we had so many folks that lost their jobs. Our drive-through food pantry had 500, 600, 700 cars lined up. On one particular day, we had over 1,100. We had to have multiple police officers out just to direct traffic. So for us to be able to come together and provide for all the needs of our local community during this pandemic, especially direct food and clothing here for all the kids within our district, and also at the Macomb Foster Closet. I'm a proud foster parent, and I've adopted from foster care. And the foster kids are the most needy kids in our community, and it's been an honor to help them and our local community here with food and clothing.
Hi, I'm Macomb County Commissioner Veronica Kleinfeld representing District 3. Today, I would like to talk to you about my choice for Macomb County Volunteer of the Year, Cheryl Furdos. Cheryl joined the St. Clair Shores Memorial Day Parade Committee in 2010, and in 2013 she became chair. The St. Clair Shores Parade is a very large and complex one. And Cheryl, along with a very dedicated and capable team, do everything from fundraising to setting up the entrance, ensuring residents have transportation, to staging and implementation. As chair, Cheryl makes sure that the focus is always on our men and women in the military, honoring those that have lost their lives, and saying thank you to all veterans for everything that they have done to ensure our freedom and safety. Cheryl is also on the St. Clair Shores Housing Commission, and in that capacity, she works to ensure individuals have economic security while being given the opportunity to live in one of Michigan's biggest jewels, St. Clair Shores. Cheryl is also a businesswoman. She is a chef, a baker, and a candy maker. And through this pandemic, she has posted pictures of her culinary art, which has made us all want to go to Cheryl's house for dinner, but has also reminded us of what it was like to be able to go to our favorite restaurant and order our favorite meal at a time when we couldn't do that. Cheryl works to lift everybody up. Why does she do this? Why does she dedicate so much time? Because Cheryl Furdos loves St. Clair Shores, and she wants every resident in St. Clair Shores to have the same experience she does and appreciate St. Clair Shores the way that she does. And she wants everybody who doesn't live in St. Clair Shores to understand what a special place it is. St. Clair Shores is a jewel in Michigan, and Cheryl Furdos is a jewel in St. Clair Shores. So Cheryl, thank you for everything you do. And it has been an honor and a privilege to be able to say that to you today.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Joe Romano. My district is 4, and that's in Sterling Heights. Today, I'm honoring Volunteer of the Year, Willie D Chavez. Mr. D Chavez was an educator in the city of Detroit for a long time before he came to Sterling Heights. And once he did come to Sterling Heights, Mr. D Chavez decided for retirement he was going to volunteer. And boy did he volunteer. He started with the city's ethnic community, and he was with them a few years before he became chairperson, and then he remained as chairperson for a long time. Next thing that Willie wanted to do was he wanted to start a culture exchange, not only for his culture, which is the Filipino community, but for all cultures. So as a result of that, he started giving out diversity awards to different ethnic groups just to be recognized in the city of Sterling Heights. He is the one that instituted what we call the naturalization ceremony, which is done at the Sterling Fest, not only for a Filipino community, but for all people that want to become naturalized. He had the federal judge come here, and we had a great crowd for him. Willie started that. Willie also has a sister city in the Philippines, the associated with Sterling Heights, and we exchange cultures back and forth during the year. Willie was very instrumental in getting the Philippine community out to vote. He wanted to make sure not only did they vote, but he wanted to make sure that they were included in the census report. This again is all volunteer. Willie was considered the census ambassador for Sterling Heights in not only the Filipino community, but in most of the community throughout Sterling Heights. You know, every once in a while, these people, when we ask them, why do they volunteer? And they feel that this is something that they need to do. As we all know, it's a non-paid position. In Mr. D. Chavez's case, he doesn't want recognition, but I think he deserves it. And that's why I'd like to honor him as the Volunteer of the Year.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Don Van Sickle of Sterling Heights, and the 2021 Volunteer of the Year I want to recognize has localized the Kiwanis Club global mission of helping one child at a time. Those of you watching who know of the Sterling Heights Kiwanis Club certainly know Paul Riva. Paul has long been an avid supporter of the club and tirelessly works to execute its mission. Just this last year, Paul played an integral role in helping over 200 local families. He delivered food collected at Utica Community Schools and purchased other goods to ensure these families had items to enjoy the holiday season. Paul also plays an active role in securing scholarship funding to assist local students in their college endeavors. Such efforts take time, commitment, and a type of compassion geared toward improving the lives of others. These are all traits inherent to who Paul is. Paul, congratulations on being honored as a 2021 Macomb County Volunteer of the Year. It's people like you who make us all want to aspire to help others.
Hi, I'm Jeff Farrington, Macomb County Commissioner for District 6. Today's an exciting day. I want to introduce Elaine Colombo, our nominee for Volunteer of the Year. Elaine is the secretary for Motown Soup. They provide packaged soup, and through their efforts, they distributed $183,000 last year to 34 different charities. But she's not just a secretary. She's involved with the production and creation of the soup and the fulfillment of the orders. And pre-COVID was out selling them at various shows. See, but her tireless efforts don't even stop there, because Elaine is involved with the supper, lunch, and shower program that Trinity Lutheran Church in Utica provides for the homeless. You see, Elaine will never talk about what she does or bring light upon who she is and those around her. But through this, I want to recognize her. We all should recognize her for truly being a beacon in our community and helping out those that need assistance. Congratulations, Elaine, and thank you so very much for everything you do.
Volunteer of the Year for District 7 is a man we are honoring in memoriam. Ed Risch was a Romeo resident and founding member of Samaritan House. The Samaritan House's mission is for neighbors to help neighbors, and Ed was the definition of a good neighbor. He tirelessly worked to recognize individual needs of all those in our community and to ensure that they were met. The Sharing Tree program was one that was very close to his heart, as it ensured all children had presents at Christmas. As a father, grandfather, and overall family man, Ed took to serving as co-chair of this committee very seriously. His spirit, loyalty, and compassion will continue to live on at Samaritan House and through the memories he left with others. He is remembered as a joy to be around, a lover of bear claws, someone who would bring Samaritan House staff chocolates every year on Valentine's Day. Every memory shared by Ed was one that brought a smile to at least another person. I'm lucky to have encountered Ed over the years, and I know that our community is a better place because of him.
The motto for Haven Place is Hearts Serving Hearts, and this nonprofit wouldn't be able to serve the New Haven community without the biggest hearts behind its mission. John and Tina Nagy started Haven Place in 2015 to provide a space for people to live out their dreams and passions through accessible opportunities. This organization has impacted thousands through its free classes, which include sewing and piano lessons, the local farmers and craft market held in the Haven Place parking lot, the regular tutoring sessions held for children and adults, and various recreational activities. The Nagys live a life based in faith, and the compassion that is true to their nature shines onto all they encounter. This is why I, Commissioner Phil Kraft, nominated them as the District 8 recipients of the Board of Commissioners 2021 Volunteer of the Year Award. I personally have witnessed the positive effect John and Tina have had on the New Haven community and beyond. Providing a place for both children and adults to learn, laugh, and grow is vital to a strong community. John and Tina, I cannot thank you enough for your tireless efforts, continuous dedication, and most importantly, your big hearts. You truly make an impact, and it has been an honor to witness your work firsthand.
Hi everybody, I'm Commissioner Wallace, and I thought it was pretty fit for me to come up to Mount Clemens High School to recognize my volunteer. My volunteer is Dawn Sumter. She, just amazing. When I first met her, it was at the high school at a sporting event, and then I continued to see her at numerous events, school dances and things like that, and I just assumed that because she was at the school so much that she was, faculty or staff, and then just stayed after school to volunteer a little while and see some of the students that she saw on a daily basis. It wasn't until this year, maybe 5 years after I first seen her at an after-school event that I learned that she was strictly volunteering the entire time. She does not work for the school or the school district at all. She's just an amazing volunteer that loves the kids at Mount Clemens and is like a second mom to most of them. She started volunteering many years ago. Her son is a graduate, and he's actually about to graduate from Central Michigan, and yet she still is with the school volunteering. All the kids know her and love her. She has helped bring back the school yearbook. She has helped put together dances. She has helped put together fundraisers. I mean, it's nonstop. And it's not just the school. She does other charity events and volunteering outside of the school, on top of working and being a mom and just living life. So I don't know, what 24 hours she's working on, but it just seems like she's getting a lot more done than most. So I felt it just right to recognize her and all the awesome work she has done and all the love and just thoughtfulness that she has, put into the kids over the years. And even after they graduate, they still keep in contact with her. They still keep her updated about how their lives are going. And that is invaluable. I mean, that's just so valuable. There's no price you can put on that type of love and that type of person. So Dawn Sumter, this is just a little bit of recognition. You deserve so much more. And thank you. Thank you for what you do for our kids. Thank you for what you do for our community. We appreciate you.
Hello, this is Commissioner Barbara Zinner from District 10. I represent Harrison Township and most of St. Clair Shores. Today I'm here to talk to you about the volunteer that I will be submitting to Macomb County for the volunteer for this year. Her name is Susan Keane, and she's from Harrison Township. She is a volunteer extraordinaire. She has a Master Gardener certificate that she has used for 25 years because she wanted to give back. Susan has 17 gardens in Harrison Township that she oversees, 12 of which she does everything for, and 5 gardens are done and taken care of by 5 other people. She also is the chair of the beautification committee, which she has been for many years. She also has promoted the sculpture program in Harrison Township. She's brought 5 wonderful and incredible and unique sculptures to Harrison Township. If you want, drive over and you'll see them. They are really quite something to see. She also has a home and garden tour where people will go to see the gardens in 8 people's homes. The gardens outside 8 people's homes. And I did that one time, and it is a lovely, lovely experience. We toured and visited and saw the different unique things that people are doing with their gardens. It really was a lovely experience. Susan is part of the Michigan Beautification Council, the Keep Michigan Beautiful. She speaks on gardening tips to groups. And I could go on and on and on forever, but honestly, nobody has the amount of time to listen to all the activities and all the work that Susan does. It just goes on the list. And she volunteers for all the activities that go on in the township, and many activities. So I'm submitting again Susan Keane from Harrison Township. She is a real treasure. We really like her. And if you are in Harrison Township, look her up. You probably know her. And if you're not, come over and find her and meet her, because she is truly a treasure. Thank you, and have a great day.
Hello, this is Commissioner Barbara Zinner from District 10. I represent Harrison Township and most of St. Clair Shores. Today I'm here to talk to you about the volunteer that I will be submitting to Macomb County for the volunteer for this year. Her name is Susan Keane, and she's from Harrison Township. She is a volunteer extraordinaire. She has a Master Gardener certificate that she has used for 25 years because she wanted to give back. Susan has 17 gardens in Harrison Township that she oversees, 12 of which she does everything for, and 5 gardens are done and taken care of by 5 other people. She also is the chair of the beautification committee, which she has been for many years. She also has promoted the sculpture program in Harrison Township. She has brought 5 wonderful and incredible and unique sculptures to Harrison Township. If you want, drive over and you'll see them. They are really quite something to see. She also has a home and garden tour where people will.
Hello, I'm Macomb County Commissioner Harold Haw, representing Roseville and Fraser. Today, we are presenting our 2021 Volunteer of the Year Award to Dana Freers. Volunteering is part of Dana's DNA. Every single event I attend in Roseville and Fraser, I see Dana, her husband, and her children. Dana is a member of the Macomb County Community Health Board, Macomb County Bar Association, director of the Academy of Dreams, a board member for the Fraser Lions Club, Fraser First Booster Club, Fort Fraser Helpers Club, the Roseville and Fraser Goodfellows, the East Point and Roseville Chamber of Commerce, and last but not least, she's president of the Roseville Optimist Club, of which I'm charter president. So Dana, on behalf of the Macomb County Commissioners, I want to say thank you, and thank you for all that you do for Roseville, Fraser, and Macomb County.
Hi, my name is Julie Matuzik, and I'm the Macomb County Commissioner from Clinton Township, District 12. And I am very pleased today to be able to nominate Kiana Dorsey as my Volunteer of the Year. These sorts of recognitions can do one of 2 things. They can honor someone who's done a lot of work in an area, or they can encourage someone who's just starting out. And Kiana Dorsey is someone who's just starting out, and I want to give her all the encouragement I can give her. She is director of a group called Untapped Greatness, and their goal is to motivate, engage, and empower the people who live in the Quinn Road area in southern Clinton Township. She has done so much in sort of a short time. She's exactly the kind of person we want to encourage. She saw that she didn't like everything that was going on in her community. She recognized that her community is frequently forgotten by local government. And so she decided to jump in. She wasn't entirely sure what she was doing. She didn't really have any resources to pull it together, but she was committed to doing something and took personal action. So she has worked with a number of groups that are already working in the community. She's done some food giveaways and Coke giveaways, had a spectacular Halloween candy giveaway. There was so much candy, it was unbelievable. But what I really like is that Kiana is really focusing on the empowerment part of the community. And so lots of activities that bring residents in the community together. And that's really important. There has been a water balloon fun day at the park, outside movie nights. I mentioned the Halloween candy extravaganza, Christmas giveaways. We just did an Easter basket giveaway. So she's doing everything she can to empower people in the community, to engage them, to have them come together and to do great things in southern Clinton Township. So I'm very happy to endorse Kiana Dorsey as my Volunteer of the Year.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Joe Sabatini, and I represent Macomb Township, a community where, if you play pickleball, the 2021 Volunteer of the Year for District 13 will come as no surprise. Kathy Western is the heart and soul of the Macomb Township pickleball community, a program that is self-run, well, almost. Without Kathy's organizational skills, outreach to players, and true love for the game, it's hard to believe the program would run as smoothly as it does. Aside from handling the logistics for the actual games, Kathy also handles all concerns and acts as the liaison between the group and the recreation department. Volunteering for our local pickleball community can certainly be time-consuming, but Kathy's volunteerism doesn't stop there. She is also a charter member of the Macomb County Board of Commissioners Older Adult Advisory Committee, or the OAAC, having served in it since 2018. Her organizational skills shine in this role too. She is always prepared for the meetings and provides beneficial input to the issues affecting older adults in her community. Through Kathy's volunteerism on the OAAC, she has also been able to bring additional art opportunities to Macomb Township. As a pilot participant for the DIA's Senior Outreach Program, she was able to communicate to others the transportation and private tour options the Art Museum now offers to the senior community. Kathy's continued altruistic involvement in her community is inspiring. I witness the good she does for Macomb Township regularly, and I am thankful to live in the community where she is involved. Kathy, congratulations on being named the District 13 2021 Volunteer of the Year. We can all learn something from your community and civic involvement. Thank you, Kathy, and congratulations.
In addition to the 13 individuals we are honoring for the 2021 Volunteer of the Year program, we are also honoring our Senior Volunteer of the Year. This individual received this nomination from the board's Older Adult Advisory Committee. In order to receive this honor, the nominee had to be over the age of 60, benefit Macomb County, and have selfishly donated their time and energy towards helping others. This year, Janet Dooland, a Fraser resident, is the recipient of the 2021 Senior Volunteer Award. Janet is a talented, active person whose efforts always help and benefit others. She volunteers her time to civic endeavors, the Fraser Public Library, Anton Art Center, and a host of other local organizations. She is also actively involved with Hope United Church of Christ, where she assists with events, supports the food pantry, and does 1,000 other tasks to ensure everything runs smoothly. Her hobbies are many, and she shares the fruit of her labor, more specifically, her homemade chocolates with homebound seniors. Janet's roots in Fraser run deep, and she is a true community-oriented person. But her interests and efforts also extend far beyond the borders of Fraser and Macomb County. She is an advocate and strong supporter of the G's Bend Quilters, a collective of women who have been quilting in their small African American community in Alabama since the early 20th century. The time and energy Jan gives to helping others is worthy of much, and honoring her with this award is the least we can do. Jan, congratulations on being our Senior Volunteer of the Year.